Hello everyone, hello, Katie here, and it is sunset, so I'm losing my light pretty quickly, so this is going to be a very short plan with me. I put in a little bit of info here. I did pick my card. This is Listener of Seeds. I just love that she's watering her plants and other things in her life, watering herself. Care for yourself and your surroundings, listen to your needs. So definitely need that because it's been a week. It's been a lot. I do have one thing going on Monday, and I want to put that here around noon. I'm helping... There we go. Helping a client move in here. And basically, I wanted just some big stickers to put on here. Knowing that it is August 3rd through the 9th. My goodness. I'm getting my tools here. I just realized what I have holding these tools. I have not released the video on. So, I'll get everything out of there. There's another, I have 2 other videos recorded, 2.5, and I have yet to release them. So that's exactly where my head's at these days, is there's just a lot going on. And yeah, but I have been watching some really amazing videos of people traveling. So I thought I would... Actually, I think I'm going to put this to the edge here. So I thought I would just do these really quick. I know it's hard to see in this light. I love natural light, and, you know, I want to use it as much as possible. But, oops, sometimes you have to just use what you have. Yeah, my last theme... Well, also, this being August, I loved these colors here, which are hard to see. I know it's kind of a darker purple, like we're getting into a season that's a little darker here, and literally as I'm doing this, yeah, I'm trying to think, like, the sun's been setting earlier and earlier, but this was my last week. It was all about, you know, vacation stuff as well. And so I thought I would kind of continue that on because I do know a lot of people are taking vacations right now. Actually, I think I'll put this here. And I just want to, we may not be going on vacation, but I know that's kind of the theme right now. And yes, I've been watching some videos. One person I follow just went to Greece, and that's kind of why I'm putting some of these on. I thought that would be kind of fun. We do have a couple hot days coming up here. Actually, let's see if I can unstick this a little. Thankfully, these come up really easily. There we go. And let's see. So the latest here was I had a box sent from the US that finally made it here. I was a little anxious about it. It came in... It was just over a week, and it got over here pretty quick, but then it just had to go through customs, and so sat there for a few days and then was finally delivered. And it is part of a collection I've been putting together for quite a while. Let's see. I think actually I'll put this over here. And they are some ornaments that I collect. They are from Portland and Washington, and they just remind me of so many different things that we did there when I lived in those areas. And And it's been fun over the years to collect them all. It's taken quite a while. Let's see, where can I put plant? And it's just nice to get them here before I had to. You get a year here to get all your belongings over here. So they were able to quickly get me the paperwork I needed to get it past customs without paying any extra customs fees before my year officially was started here. So it's not technically time for adventure, so maybe let's put that on the back burner. We will be traveling more as things progress, especially now since we feel kind of more settled and everything, and it just takes time. And I mean, my son's not a big traveler, so if we go somewhere, it's going to be something really easy. Let me get, oh, it's right here, right? What number is this? Yeah, this is my 990. I love my 990. That is what we're going to use to just put a little tone on here. And yeah, I apologize that it's just not going to be the most amazing video here. Do I have to apologize? I tell my clients and friends and family not to. I was hoping to record just a tad bit earlier, but the boats on the canal here were blasting music. And it's one thing to hear boat noises. I'm fine with that and people laughing and having fun, but it was like full blast with their music. So I'm not sure where I'm going to put. You know, I just realized subconsciously here. Oops, I'm not sure where that was, but the reason why I'm putting these vacation photos also, or stickers on, is because it's going to be another very hot week. Well, a few days at least. Where's my phone? And I just want to pretend maybe I'm on vacation. Give that kind of, I don't know, just think about being other places. I'm bringing up the weather app here, and it's been changing a little bit, but yeah, Monday, '29, hopefully, well, 17 is when it's cooling off the night before, but Monday into Tuesday, it's not cooling off. So even though it says like 29, 19, but that's kind of like into the next day. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Whoops. So Wednesday, yeah, it's like, it'll cool down 25, but 20 is a bit uncomfortable. At night, let's see, where is my percentage? I think some rain is moving in. The humidity is going to go up is what's going to happen, and then that's what's going to make it a little uncomfortable. Okay, and then back down to 1%. It's not the most organized on here, so I'm trying to, Thursday, 24/17. %. I am losing light. Friday, 24/18. %. Weekend, that'll make it easier because they actually have like a little bit of gray on the, I think it was 17. 2%. 100%. Okay. So that's my spread in the dark for the week. And yeah, I have the move in, and then we'll do some mom school here. I'll see if I need any lists here. Any other stickers I could put on real quick? I kind of want to... I put that on the back. Let's see. Yeah, that doesn't really go, does it? It's a big shell. I could put a shell. Right. Kind of like that. I might have to peel some of these up once I see it in the light here. I do want to put one. I feel like I should put this kind of around in this area, because that's going to be the hard part. And I just want to put a few flowers around. Yeah. Something like that. Okay, I know you can barely see it here. Sometimes when it's dark, it's like really hard to see some of these things. Let's see. I think those are my weeks. What I think I'm going to try to do is record a little bit in the morning. I wanted to at least show the process real quick, but let me show you in the morning what this actually looks like color-wise, because I feel like I want to see that. Anyway, to talk in the dark here, it's everything's going well. Again, just happy to have some shipments here. And what else? It's been kind of a roller coaster with food planning, because there's been some hot days, and I'm trying to plan around those so we can't have like hot meals on the hot days. So I purposely went through and was making an order today for tomorrow to be dropped off, and was trying to really go through and pick out things that were much easier to cook. It's August, right? So just having things that are just kind of lighter, less energy to make, both electricity wise and person wise. Just something simple. I found this really great like couscous, strawberry, cucumber, halloumi. What else is in there? Spinach. Yeah, and it just sounded so great. Oh, some cucumber, that too. So just kind of throwing together. You got to cook the pearl couscous, not the kind of like granular one, but cook those up, and then, put some fresh stuff on top with kind of a vinaigrette. So looking forward to that. I'll let you know how that goes. And I'm not going to say goodbye yet, because I think I'm going to do that in the morning. But anyway, let's see how much the colors change between now and the next one. Okay, it's the next day, and I had to use this light. I wanted to get the filming done last night, because I just have a lot on my plate right now. I wanted to get it done. This light is so preferable. It's, in hindsight, I'm like, yeah, I could have just filmed it really quickly this morning. But, and excuse my morning voice, I'm tried to leave my desk as is. But, yeah, I just wanted you to be able to see like what I put down, like so you could actually see parts of it. Yeah, I feel like I didn't even see that there was text on this sticker last night. Like, okay. What I'm pointing out is like, I learn, I live, I learn, I figure this out too. And it was a lovely evening. I did feel after I recorded, I did feel I could move on to some other things. And also have kind of an enjoyable night of watching one of our favorite new shows that I'm trying to think if I mentioned it here. Maybe I haven't. We're going through Slow Horses, and it's just one of those things where you can just kind of zone out a little bit and appreciate like the fast moving, spy stuff. It's just kind of nice to do that. And I felt like, just getting that behind me. And I was trying to think, so I've talked a little bit about, I've talked extensively about some of the international charges. I will share this. I shared the same information with Faded Chronicle because that's what I'm concerned about right now. I think that's my only international. Well, I have one coming from Finland, but that's within the EU, so I'm not worried about it at all. That's the Rosy Life Planner. But the Faded Chronicle, I messaged them quickly, and I had miscommunicated a little bit. It made it sound like I had already ordered from them. So I clarified. I was like, no, I have an upcoming order. I would just wrote the message way too fast. And I said, I just want to confirm that the customs info is just grouped by category so that it helps on this side. So we'll see how that goes, but they were within the day, they were checking with Tiffany, I believe, because she's still like the one managing her shop and communicating all that info, and they were able to say, yes, we will be grouping them by HS code. So I just really appreciate that. I also know that Sterling Inc. is at a show right now and that it's very important, and I'm hoping they do get back to me with just my custom sheet. I just need that because I don't have access to it. And the only other thing I think I can do, I could try, I don't know, is go back to customs here and ask them to relook at that list, which I think I'm about to next week. I think everyone's well-intentioned through all of this. I just also think there's some misinformation that you can't order it by HS code, especially when the EU is now, as a whole, asking for it. So, and also experiencing another box being shipped over here through customs and talking to that shipper and how they know everything and how things work. They handle so many things, but they're also handling things that are getting exempted from this type. They're moving people's belongings and getting them exempt from paying any kind of customs because they are personal belongings, part of their overall move. Here in the Netherlands, you get a year. So I was concerned about, I have a collection of Christmas ornaments that when you put them all in the box, they look like they could be sold because they're all in the same boxes. And I mentioned that briefly here at the beginning of this video, is like they're these little circular gold. Let's see, let me grab one. So they come like this, and growing up in both Seattle and Portland, all the places and things mentioned in a lot of these are things that I experienced. And so I just love to collect these, and they're all like this little gold. And to me, being in packaging like this makes it look like they could be resold here. And technically, you cannot resell things that have gotten, that you have to have had them for a year, which I did, but to also, you can't sell them for a year after they come here. So totally fine. I have no plans in that, but I have many of them. They're really fun to collect, I have to say. And I found 2 more recently that I did not expect to get at all. I mainly find them on eBay and stuff. And so currently I found a couple after this box had shipped. So I sent them to my mom, and I'm making plans to go back there somewhere after the holidays this year, sometime in, it's not spring, but like late winter. I plan to go back and like get some more of our stuff, and just bring it back via suitcases. So, yeah, so my experience with like customs and things, there's, the route of it's our stuff, we don't need to pay on it. But there's also the route of like, we do need to pay per category now, which is fine. If you have a few categories, okay, that's fine. And what they're trying to crack down on is like stuff from Temu and like just orders of all random things that are pretty cheaply made. But I want to support like small businesses that have a bunch of little tiny things. And that's where I'm trying to weigh back and forth of like, how do I do that? And I don't think I can support the US, Canada, anything in the Americas, North and South. I have to look within the EU more often, which I am. I'm finding people over here slowly but surely. It's not like a big search item I'm doing right now, but over time I do want to show more artists that are over here. And Korea with Gabby is from Ireland. And Journal Blend is here in the Netherlands. There's definitely a few big ones in France, and Paper Test being in Germany. Yeah, I mean, there's tons more. Like, I'm just dipping my toe in right now, and it'll be fun to explore more and more. And there's, the UK ones though are, I don't often, I keep looking at like miso paper, I think, and it's just so expensive to import those here too. So to me, it's not real. It's like coming from the US. It's the same costs that are coming through. So I can't say that I'll always like cost is the only factor, because I want to support creative artists when I can. So, but yeah, having access to the same things from the US, I mean, I am getting like a small little bit of things like ordered to my mom so I can pick it up, as I said later. But again, I'm feeling so much more settled here, and so I don't feel the need to like go out and get things, and there are some things here that I'm sharing that I'm purchasing, but there's definitely a whole lot less, and it's not going to be the stuff that everyone is getting and putting on their Instagram and YouTube channels in the US. It's just is not going to be the same. So yeah, anyway, I'll wrap it up here because it's Saturday morning and people are out shopping and honking. It gets busy here on Saturdays. I really enjoy watching people go about their day. And yeah, I'm looking at this now and seeing how I place things. Like, this is a little high and this is a tiny bit wonky, but I might be able to pull these up. And this one, actually, I'm curious to see, since I placed it yesterday. No, these are very easy to get up. I mean, I've only had some pet tape stickers. Yeah, and there's like nothing left behind. So, but my experience of them is that like you can get those up pretty easily. I think it's the drop shadow that's it's causing it to look a little wonky. And I can't use that to, yeah, that's what's going on. Okay, let's see if I can. I tried to put it even to this. Anyway, that's as good as it's gonna get there. What else can I adjust here since I have light? You know, that's the thing. I was just in a frenzy yesterday, just trying to get it all done. But I'm hoping that the end of this video to see everything in the light helps a little bit. Straightening things out a little. Let's see. This is pretty minimal, but this one, I like the look of it. I just want to straighten it out slightly. Let's see. Actually, I should come at it from this point, and then I think the only other thing I want to move is the shell. There we go. Nope, wrong line. I think I am like just enjoying picking these up, putting them back down right now. Like honestly, I do want to try to straighten them out a little bit. It's a little hard to tell on this edge here. That's a little better. And then I think I'll just move this down slightly. This one. There we go. So yeah, that's, I've been using these very minimally. Like I don't have school schedules on here right now. I forgot to track mom's school stuff, but we are still doing that. I should go back and write a few things here. We were doing some art stuff. The Euro is getting new designs here, so they were asking for feedback, and we went through all those designs. It's really cool how they have like people that they're people and cultures and everything, and then they also have this whole set that's birds and rivers because they represent, you know, they go wherever they want. They go through. Not wherever they want, but I mean, like, they have the freedom to move. So that's what they represent, like, within the EU of, you know, basically it's when you go from country to country here, it's more welcoming and stuff. So that's, I thought the imagery and the concept of everything was really cool. Okay, well, I'm gonna open up more windows, so it's going to get more noisy. But yeah, sounds of the city behind me. And I think that's it. So I hope, I would love to hear, what do you collect? Because I do have my stationery collection. It is more work focused, but it is part of my collection. And then my ornaments that I showed here. What do you collect? Because I would love to hear that in the comments below. So if you enjoyed this and didn't mind seeing a little bit of planning in the dark, consider liking and subscribing on the way out, and consider joining my Patreon. It's free over there. I do go over like a lot of memory things over there from my personal life. And yeah, I hope your beginning of August goes well. We're going to have some hot days. Actually, just from last night, I think this day is going to be, let me see here real quick. I thought I saw Monday was going to be 32. 33 now. So, yeah, not looking forward to that. And that's when I need to help someone, but wow. Let's try rewriting that again. Anyway, to finish up this video, yeah, let me know what your collections are. Let me know if you have any plans for August. Some people, especially around here, it gets real quiet. But yeah, let me know what you're up to. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye!